Hello, my name's Jackie Lane. This is my answer to the questions for the accelerator program at Aspire 3. The first one is, I'm passionate about building something that other people find useful. It's a thrill to think that my idea can make something easy or better for other people, and if they decide to pay for it, great, even better. It goes to show that I have something valuable to offer society, and it would be awesome if I can build an app that might help people reference each other for rental properties, because as a tenant myself, I don't know sometimes how my landlord will be, and also as a landlord myself, I don't know sometimes how my tenant would be. So to be able to solve problems like that would be just awesome. And I want to learn how to kind of work through those intricacies of building a business up, um, to get to that point of the interaction involved. That's what kind of makes the whole process of entrepreneurship very appealing to me. Second question. The hardest I've ever worked is learning programming. I'm currently a software developer, and I have to say I worked so hard because I was afraid of failing. I didn't want to regret failing, and I knew that I'm not naturally gifted, but I didn't want to have any regrets that about my work. I wanted to know that my hard work can compensate for perhaps my lack of talent or what have you. And in the end, I made it. I put effort in that because that's the way I kind of want to live. I want to try my hardest at something, and if it fails, I failed hard. If it worked, then great. Then it goes to show that my hard work went somewhere. Tell us about useful advice. It's not really advice, but when I was in grad school in psychology, I learned that your brain actually physically has some causes on how your personality is. And yes, of course, we can change our personality to a certain extent, but in the same vein, a lot of us are genetically predisposed to act certain ways, to want to do certain things. And understanding that made me more forgiving towards myself as well as others, and be more capable of working with others, and understanding that all of us come from a different place, and to kind of really enjoy those differences, and be less judgmental towards that. What I hope to gain from the accelerator program, well, I hope to learn how to take all the different steps to get a product from concept to launch. I think I'm inspired by a lot of podcasts on how startups work, but I don't really have any experience with researching the market and understanding if my ideas are valuable, or the intricacies of filing for an LLC, or hiring people, or talking to a supplier to see if my physical product can be made a certain way. Those actual practical steps, I would like to have a direction in, and I'm hoping the accelerator thing can kind of give me mentors or resources to kind of at least start getting my feet wet, and to explore what it actually looks like, what do the numbers look like if I were to follow through with a product or not. Why do I think I'd be a good fit? Well, I think I have a lot to offer. I have some experience in advertising, and I'm currently a web developer, so I think to the other classmates I can be used as a resource to bounce off ideas, and maybe help them talk through what their product may need if it isn't an app, or what their cost might look like if they do want to do some advertising. I also am kind of shameless in asking questions, so I think I'd be a good fit in just um, getting the most out of this accelerator, and to get the information I need to kind of move forward, and to learn how to actually get something built from scratch. Um, I've always been, someone who enjoys thinking about how businesses work as I patronize them, and I think it's exciting for me to kind of be on the other end of it, and to, again, just as my first question said, test out my ideas. Yeah, I hope that's encouraging. Thank you.